On April 5, 1906, American students were introduced for the first time to African colonialism by none other than an African himself. Pixley Isaka Seme, a South African student of Zulu origin studying at Columbia University in New York City, delivered a captivating lecture titled The Regeneration of Africa. The speech focused on the state of Africa as colonial powers were gaining full control over the continent. It discussed the challenges Africa faced under colonial rule and explored the possibilities for the continent's future. Beating 3 other competitors, with this speech Seme won the university's most prestigious award for oratory, the George William Curtis Gold Medal. This historic event made headlines, with Seme's speech featured on the front page of the New York Times and covered in London and South Africa. So impressed were the authorities that Seme was invited by the New York Board of Education Public Lecture Bureau to give a series of free public lectures on life in Zululand, complete with projected photos. This remarkable achievement not only showcased Seme's intellect but also served as a significant step in bridging the gap between Africa and the rest of the world. After finishing his studies at Oxford and being called to the bar at London's Middle Temple, Seme returned to South Africa in 1910. There, he became an influential lawyer and an activist in campaigns for land tenure reform and against past laws for women. We all know that in 1994, Nelson Mandela made history by becoming South Africa's first black president in the country's first democratic elections. However, what many don't realize is that the roots of the African National Congress, ANC, the party that Nelson Mandela led, trace back to Pixley. Pixley is considered one of the founders of the South African Native National Congress, SANNC, which was the precursor of the African National Congress. Indeed, Pixley's guidance helped shape the future of the African National Congress, ANC, and the fight for justice and independence in South Africa.